how did my system sound? You got to hear the HTTP one and the Dirac calibration.
Oh man, yeah. Listening to that shit, I almost got late to my. Actually, I was late to my doctor's appointment. Man, the traffic was so bad. I was like, crap, this is gonna make me late. I knew it. I was just like, Joe wants to show me some shit. I'm gonna be here for another 10 minutes minimum. It sounded pretty awesome. I think the funniest part was playing the timing test, the final timing test on our disc, and I'm like, I can't tell where it's coming from. Like, it kind of feels like the voice is coming out of like the center of the screen.
Yeah,
and then that's kind of like what it was about. It's just like, oh shit,
yeah.
And that was a combination of Dirac and the beans, right?
Yeah, more. I would say that aspect of it, time alignment wise, is all pretty much Dirac, and it's phase alignment and time alignment, impulse response, all that stuff. But dude, the bass, how'd the bass sound? I didn't think at a certain point. What were you playing, dude? You were playing that one demo.
Oh, that YouTube video. Oh, you guys. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for ruining the surprise, man. I was gonna surprise everybody.
Oh, is that right?
It's okay. Let's just give it.
I didn't say which video exactly.
We'll give it to them now. They're here. They're here because they have nothing better to do. So let's just give it to them. All right. All right, I'm gonna give you this video. This guy's like got two first names. This guy's name is Mike Dean, right?
Mike Dean.
Yeah, Mike Dean, and he's like a synthesizer god, right? Grande Falcon. All right. And he always wears this MWA. I guess it's this thing, right? This video, I'll plop the link. So he spent 48 hours in the Moog factory, and he made some.
I wasn't expecting much because I'm like, dude, what are you showing me? Show me something on YouTube. He showed me something on YouTube, and of course the compression is pretty bad on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, what are you showing me? I'm trying to show you how good my system is. Why are you showing me this black and white video of this dude?
He's wearing a Rolex though, Joe. You're like,
wearing the Rolex, so you got to trust him.
Yeah, he's in front
of dude. You guys should really check this out. A lot of times Sean will say, you guys got to check this out. And sometimes it's all right. But nah.
this one's legit. Is that what you're saying?
This one is legit, bro.
All right. So this one
when he holds that note.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm telling you guys, like sometimes I find some cool stuff. And like I get it. It's on YouTube, so
Okay, so here's what it is, right? This dude's playing this Moog, and he's just, I guess you can do super low bass notes with that thing.
Oh yeah,
is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just playing these bass notes and just holding it, but it's music. It's musical. It's not like just pressing keys. It actually sounds like a good tune.
Yeah, you can either search that or what did I do with that? What did I do with here it is. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. I watched some other videos of his. Like, his stuff is crazy, dude. There's all this bass, and he's just got this blunt, and he's just getting high, and he's just.
He looks like he's having a good time with it. It makes me wonder. Here's what I wonder: when he's messing around with that in that studio, are those subs shaking like it was in the theater? Like, I wonder.
I don't know what they're using to monitor out of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
We're like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And those are just like, like what? I just a friend of mine sent me that video. And I was like, what is this? And then I was just like, whoa, I got to play this at home. I played it at home. I was like, oh shit. Then when you were like, hey, check this out, I'm like, okay, hold on, I got something new for you. And then
that was
yeah.
Have you seen the song that will take 639 years to complete?
I hope not. I definitely
haven't listening to it or making it.
I don't know. I guess that's what it.
That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to a few other tracks. Yeah, so I did all nighter the other night calibrating the Odyssey system in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the HTP1 with Dirac sounded so good. Specifically when it comes to the timing part, right? Because I can get the tonality very similar with the two, right? I'm running Magic Beans, getting the target curves for both. So the experience tonality wise, was pretty similar. But Dirac is so good at the time alignment part. And I'm like, man, I wonder if I could do this manually. So I ended up doing that and spending all night trying to figure out how to do it. And so what I did was it was a binaural thing because I was experimenting with something else. But I was really trying to do what's it called? Impulse response alignment. So I did use our toolkit that came in super handy because how else would I play impulse responses to height speakers? I think somebody had made some sweeps that you could download where you can play it. But I needed specifically like impulse response, and I didn't know that if those did that, you need the timing reference, and then it does a sweep. And basically, what you can do from there is I can record. This is what I did. I was playing the test tones from the toolkit and recording every speaker, right? And then from the recording, you can actually just import those into REW from a recorded WAV file. So yeah, UK Spawn asked, can't you do an REW? You can only do 7.1. You can't do height channels. So I have height channels in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that, loaded all the impulse responses into REW. And from there, you can actually take a look and make sure that the impulse response, meaning where the initial rises, you can align them so everything is time aligned perfectly. I chose to align around 2 kilohertz because you can kind of optimize certain areas and kind of zoom in. And so I wanted to make sure that I was aligned. And dude, it gets pretty close to the sound of what Dirac is doing, except I can't do full range phase alignment. So if I had all the same speakers and I do the impulse response time alignment, for the most part, they're all going to stay phase aligned. For the most part, the room could mess things up. But because I don't, I have all different speakers. That means that there's going to be certain areas where they are phase aligned and certain areas where they kind of get out of whack. Excuse me. And so that's what Dirac is able to do, is it's able to keep them phase aligned, even if you have different speakers and if your room is doing weird things to them. And what that does is it makes it sound like everything is time aligned at all the frequencies, right? There might be some frequencies in my system, on the Denon system, where everything is time aligned, everything sounds good, everything's in phase. Most important is really the bass area. You don't want those areas to cancel. But when everything is time aligned and phase aligned, man, like imaging, that's when you get really good imaging between things, right?
It's all aligned.
When it's all time aligned and phase aligned and frequency response, all these things. But yeah, dude, stuff sounds awesome. I played all the typical demos, the Maze demo and the Leaf demo and some of your demo tracks. And it's like, damn, the living room is not ideal.
I finished another Admiral's mix.
Oh, you did?
The Dua Lipa. You know what happened?
Make sure to join us every Monday for our live stream at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/Daily HiFi.